Hey guys, this is Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. Hey, today we're going to talk about my favorite subject, which is sales. All right, we got a cool subject for ourselves today, so let's go ahead and dive on in. Little fist bump, say howdy. All right, our topic for today is selling. Who are you influencing in your world? What did he say? I said selling. Who are you influencing in your world? You know, that's a crazy subject. A lot of times people say, what does these things got to do with selling? Well, they got a lot to do with selling. You know, I was real fortunate. You know, my name is Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. I told you I'd tell you the good, the bad, the ugly, the warts and all, and things that people don't talk about. So we're going to talk about it. Selling, and who are you influencing in your personal world? Well, you know, in my own personal world, there's one thing that I've learned. There's a lot of people who are watching us. We may not even notice. We may not even think we're that important and that we really don't matter that much. But you know what? In reality, we really do. We have a sphere of people that we influence on a daily basis. We also influence ourselves by the kind of people and the places we go to and the things that we do. We're influenced by the things that we say and the things that we see. So what we put in our mind really does matter. And so do you, and so do I. So the question is selling. Who in this world are you influencing? Who are you influencing? First off, you know, I work around a lot of great salespeople. And these people, they look at me, you know, and I look at them. If they're not doing good, we try to give each other what they call an attaboy. You can do this. You don't have to quit. Some days are going to be good days. Some days are going to be bad days. And some days you just ask yourself, should I be in the selling career? And the thing here, and this key, is who are you influencing? What's going on between those two ears of yours? Are you a person who cares and wants to learn and be the best that they can be? Well, you're doing the right thing. You're watching videos, trying to figure out how I can be successful. What do I need to do to be successful? And who are the kind of people I want to be around? You know, they say the old birds flock together. So if you're flocking with the wrong turkeys, you need to go ahead and reevaluate that. Me too. I ain't just selling. I'm telling. Okay. On me. You know, the people that I influence in my world have got a lot to do with my family, my son. People who are in my view, people that I talk to on a daily basis. You know, my customers. Am I being fair with my customers? Am I treating my customers with the respect that they deserve? Or am I looking at them like they the mighty dollar? I don't want to be that guy anymore. I'm the kind of person today that cares about people's feelings. You know, I don't want people to think salespeople are bad people. And a lot of times, because people have been taken advantage of, they look at salespeople as being bad people. And we ain't. Without salespeople, we wouldn't even make the world go around. It wouldn't even work. Selling. Who are you influencing? You know, you got to ask yourself that. You may be a brand new salesperson. You don't even know what's going on yet. But see, time will truly pass. And there are going to be people that are going to be in your life. Now, one career in sales may not work for you. You may have to try different types of sales jobs to figure out what's going to be the best one and the best fit for you. And see, here's the thing. We want to leave a legacy when we leave this great old earth. What kind of legacy do you want to leave? You want people to look back at you and say, damn, he was a really bad person. He didn't care about nobody else but himself. And when I'm talking to you, I'm talking to Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. Because I don't want to leave this earth and people think that, man, he sure did take a lot, but he sure didn't give much. So who are you influencing, selling? Who are you influencing in your own world, your own life? It's a really good question. You need to ask yourself. It's one of those gotcha questions like, I need to think about that real good. You know, I'm a kind of a character. I like to have fun and, you know, I enjoy selling. I like it all, you know, warts and all. But I have to be real careful about the things that I do because I don't want to be the person that makes people go, I'll never buy from that company because of that guy. He's a terrible person. Now, when you're out there like I am, you're knocking on doors and you're calling up on customers and you're being the professional that we should be. We should be salespeople. But we have to be considerate. We have to listen. We got 2 ears and 1 mouth. Sometimes we need to take the cotton out of our ears and put it in our mouth. And in this regard, we can help people figure out how to invest in the things by us listening. Who are we influencing? You know, influence could be a lot of different things. If you're a manager, are your people looking at you as somebody who's a good manager? Are you doing everything you can to help people be successful? Are you a person that helps your salespeople see the big picture, not just what's in front of them right now? That's a hard thing to do sometimes because, see, a lot of times the salespeople, we work on a daily basis. We work on commission, but we don't see the big picture and what can happen over a year. A lot of times we just spend our week. And then, see, here's the thing. I know as salespeople and management and so forth, what they do is they don't just look at right now. They look at the whole entire year. That way they can base what they can do for the next year based on the numbers. Who are you influencing today? If you're a business owner and you're a person who cares and you want to grow and you want to be the best business that you can be, you got to take care of your management. You got to take care of your salespeople. And you definitely got to take care of your customer service people. You can't treat people like a dime's worth of doo-doo and expect them to be the best they can be. It's better to praise people than belittle people. And if you have to get on to people sometimes, remember your influence is important. A kind word will go a long ways. Now, if somebody's slacking and they ain't doing their job and everything, sometimes you got to have an iron fist. But remember, when you start talking to people and telling them how they should do what they should do, you got to remember you want to tell them the good things that they're doing and tell them the possibilities and the things they need to improve on. People are more interested in taking criticism that way. Remember, selling. Our topic for today is selling. Who are you influencing in your world? That's a good question, right? Another thing, if you're a salesperson and you are a salesperson and you have people that are around you, you got some new salespeople that are brand new. These people, they don't know much about selling. So we influence them. So if you're a great salesperson, or if you think that you would be a good mentor to people, we go through a lot of salespeople because a lot of times people don't have no mentors. They ain't got nobody to say, hey, it's going to be okay. You need to go ahead and look at that because we influence people's futures and careers and lives. We can help people make a lot of money, and we can help them with their families to be successful. But the key to success in this regard is we got to sell something. We have to sell ourselves on and influencing people in a positive way. I believe in positive in, positive out. Now, there are some people that are mediocre and they don't really care and they're just there for a paycheck and they really don't care about who they influence. But if you're a successful salesperson or a manager or a business owner or anybody, if you want to influence people, you got to show them what to do. You got to show them how to live. Remember, I told you, people's watching us all the time. Sometimes I have to redirect myself because sometimes I catch an attitude. It ain't an attitude of gratitude. It's like a bad attitude. And so what I have to do is I have to readjust. I've got people in my life that remind me that I can sometimes be what they call a prima donna. And the world don't focus around me. It focus on the real world. It's not about me anymore. It's about other people. If you're a salesperson and you want to influence people, your best bet is to start studying, start learning all the fundamentals, the basics. Learn how to have a selling conversation. And remember, people are always watching us, our significant others, our wives, our sons, our children, our daughters, our friends. What are we sharing? How are we influencing them? Are they glad that we are having conversations with them? Are they listening to us take advantage of people? Or are they watching us treat people with the respect that they deserve? Our topic for today is selling and influencing others. Who are we influencing in our own world? I love everything there is to do about selling. I likes it all. That's why I like to share. I ain't preaching, I'm teaching. I'm just sharing my opinions. But like I say, you know, sometimes you never know where you're going to get that little nugget of information that can make you get to the next level or change your whole life. You know, I like this subject today. I was in church today learning about my God. And one of the things that was brought up was, who are you influencing? What kind of influence are you putting out there? What kind of attitude are you sharing? Are you sharing with your family and friends and your co-workers that you want to be number one, or at least in the top 10%? Or are you showing other people that you just want to be mediocre? You know, it's all about preparation. It's all about process. It's about all the things and the goals and things that we set in motion that make all the difference in our selling career. Who am I influencing today? I hope you listen to this. I hope you really take this to heart, because we're important and we really matter. And other people in our lives, they need us to be successful. And there's different levels of success. Not everybody can be number one. But daggone, if we don't shoot for it, we ain't never going to be at least the top. You know, who are we influencing? You know, where are your influencing? Who are you influencing this world? You know, my name is Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. You know, our success stories come one day at a time. You know, I look at my family, I look at my friends, you know, I look at people that are in my life. I ain't always been the best influence on people. And I told you in my videos, I would tell on myself, because to thine own self be true. If you want to be a great influence in the world, you got to go out there and be a happy person, a person who cares about other people. Not just about us, it's about other people. Remember, I said that. I remember I'm in this organization, and I used to call people all the time, and I was talking with my friend, and I said to him, I said, man, these people don't never call me back. He looked at me and he said, Gary, it ain't about you no more. It's about other people and who you influence. I'm like, wow. Because see, like I said, people are watching us. You don't know who's watching you. You don't know how important you really are, and how much you make a difference, and how you can change somebody's whole life. We're salespeople, man. We sell the best products in the world. We can sell everything in this country, United States of America, and we can sell around the world. Our influence matters, and how we influence the world really does matter. So you got to ask yourself, Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy, who are you influencing today? Who are you going to build up, or who are you going to tear down? You know, I want to build people up. You know, I've told this story before, the crab. You get one crab in an old pot, and that little dude will be able to get out. You put a bunch of them in a bowl, and they'll pull each other down so the other one won't get out. So they all perish. So today, selling, who are you influencing in your personal world? Success comes by breeding success and learning and making other people great. Remember, you don't know, you know, the Japanese or the Chinese, I'm not real sure, they had this little saying, you can drop a pebble in a pond. It has ripple effects, and it makes a difference. You know, it makes a difference. You know, another little story is that little, you know, those little sand dollars and those little stars that are starfish out there. You know, this kid was walking down the street and walking down by the ocean, and he started throwing all these starfish back in the water. And the man said, what are you doing? He says, I'm trying to save their lives. And so he said, well, why would you want to do that? He says, you don't never know how many people need to be saved. You don't never know by saving that one how it might make a difference in everybody's life. You know, I don't know if that story is 100%, but I know one thing. What we do does matter, and our influence goes a long ways. You know, my name is Gary Lee Stanley, your sales guy. So I just wanted to share that with you. Selling and who are we influencing in our world makes a difference. So I hope you got a little influence. I hope you'll go out there and think about what you're doing, who you're touching. And when you feel like getting frustrated or angry or yelling at somebody, I need to do that. I need to think about who am I influencing? Who am I influencing? My name is Gary Lee Stanley. We just had a really great conversation about selling. Who are you influencing in your world? I hope you got your answer. God bless you. Here's a little fist bump to let you know you're important and you matter. Give me a little thumbs up, subscribe, pass on these videos and share it with people, because we want to influence this world to be a better place before we leave it. So have a blessed day. Go out there and sell something. But if you ain't asking for the order, you ain't selling. Selling. Who are we influencing in the world today? Dang, that's a real good subject. All right.